I've always thought the most fascinating thing about ocean waves isn't the sound when they crash against rocks, nor the white crest as they roll. It's the space between their rises and falls. That subtle, constant force, silent, yet unceasing. So I started this ring experiment. It began with a single block of wax lying quietly on my workbench. I treated it like a frozen tide line, ready to carve what I called the sea's breath onto it. My process has never followed traditional rules. I don't draw design sketches, nor do I plan where every curve should go. I just pick up my tool, take a deep breath, and let my hand move freely like the sea breeze. Wax shavings fell onto the table like dried salt stains. I kept carving from that spot, and an irregular texture stretched out. It wasn't beautiful, nor symmetrical, but it felt alive. In that moment, I realized waves never repeat themselves. And I shouldn't let this ring repeat any traditional shapes either. For the next few hours, I pushed, chiseled, and hollowed repeatedly, creating tiny upward curving arcs on the wax surface, like the split second when seawater is about to rise, but gently held back by the wind. Some might call this shape incomplete, but to me, it's exactly the beauty of gathering strength. I've always been fascinated by the moment. Molten silver flows back into the mold. It's like the tide refilling a broken stretch of sea. As the metal cooled, the ring setting developed natural collapse and shrinkage textures, unpredictable, purely organic shapes. Most designers would polish these away, but I thought they were the true veins of the waves, so I kept them all. When I held the setting in my hand, it felt like a tide-worn rock-rough surface, uneven edges. As I ran my fingers over the lines repeatedly, a thought flashed. Waves aren't just lines, they're scattered light. So I started experimenting with small diamond chips. I pressed the first one gently into a shallow groove on the setting. Under the light, it sparkled for a split second like the cool, scattered glow on the sea surface at dusk low tide. I stared at that moment for a long time. That split second decided it. I scattered the rest of the diamond chips onto the setting. No plan, no symmetry, no pattern. I let them settle into the bumps and dents, following their own natural logic. Some tucked into the grooves, others like bright specks trailing behind just crashed waves. They formed a structure of fragmented light like shards of glow floating in the night tide, gently scattered by the wind. I set the sapphire at the center, as if the sea had pushed it to the top and left it there. Surrounded by the textures, it looked like a cool blue signal floating in the deep sea calm, not dazzling, yet steadily present. When I placed the finished ring on the workbench, light slanted in from the side. The rough textures looked like layers of waves on the sea surface, while the diamond chips felt like light spots belonging not to any single wave, but to the entire ocean. And the sapphire, nestled among them, was like the deep sea's breath. In that moment, I suddenly understood wave isn't just a wave shape. It's the sea's mood, rhythm, and time sealed in silver. A ring, an experiment between tides, a record of how waves keep breathing in a rain.